Hello friends, in this video for the subject design and analysis of algorithm, I'm going to explain regarding the recurrence relations in algorithms. In terms of definition of recurrence relation, a recurrence relation for the sequence say A to A for A0, A1, A2, A3, A4 up to AN in an equation that relates that an to a certain of all its predecessors from a0 to an minus 1. Initial conditions for the sequence a0 a1 up to an are explicitly given values for a finite number of terms of their sequence. There should be a finite number of terms for their sequence. A recurrence relation T of n is a recursive function. That's a simple definition. It's a recursive function of integer variable n. Like for all recursive function, it has both recursive case and a base case. Recursive case along with the base case. See, for the time required for the function say n, T of n is equal to a if n is equal to 1. That means the value of n is equal to 1 while value of the input size is equal to 1. The answer will be A. If not, it should be 2t n by 2 plus bn plus c if n is greater than 1. If any value which is greater than n, the relation or the equation it should be the recursive function, it should be 2t n by 2 plus bn plus c. C stands for constant. The portion of the definition that does not contain t is called the base case, like the above the first one, that is a, which does not have any t, called as base case of the relation of the recurrence relation. And the portion, the second portion or the second part of the above equation that contains t is called as the current or recursive case. Current or recursive case. That recursive case is simply denotes that 2t n by 2 plus bn plus c, where there is a t in the recurrence relation. That's why it is called as the recurrent or recursive case. Recurrence relations are useful for expressing the running times, that is the number of basic operations executed of recursive algorithms, called as the basic operations executed. And the next one is Fibonacci sequence. That is the best example of recurrence relation, the Fibonacci. Fibonacci sequence is defined by the recurrence relation, that is for the function f of n it is equal to f of n minus 1 plus n minus 2 for all n which is greater than or equal to 3 and all the initial conditions. F1 is equal to 1, F2 is equal to 1. Fibonacci sequence is like 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21 and so on, like up to n we can say like this. For forming a recurrence relation, we have for a given recursive method the base case and the recursive case of its recurrence relation corresponds directly to the base case and the recursive case of that method. There are two different cases as we have already discussed. Where there is no t is called as the base case, and where there is a t is called as the recursive or recurrent case. For example, write a recurrence relation for the following method. Say void function int integer n. If n is greater than 0, C out which is less than n, and the function is for f of n minus 1. The base case is reached when n is equal to 0. The method performs one comparison. Thus, the number of operations when n is equal to 0, t0 is the sum constant a. When n is greater than 0, see there are all the three different conditions. If n is equal to 0, n is greater than 0, n is less than 0. Majority of the time n is less than 0 does not exist, so we can consider n is equal to 0, sorry, and n is equal to 0 and n is greater than 0. The method performs two basic operations, then call itself. As if the name suggests recurrence, the function whose call itself again and again is called as recursive function, using one recursive call with a parameter n minus 1. Therefore, the recurrence relation is t0 is equal to a, where a is the constant, and tn is equal to b plus t of n minus 1, where b is the constant, n is greater than 0. Forming a recurrence relation is again continuing with the second example. Uh, Again recursion method, the example is quite different, else gn by 2 plus gn by 2 plus 5 and so on. The values are there, definitely n is greater than 1, so we perform the base case is for n is equal to 1. The method performs one comparison, and of course if n is equal to 1, so there should not be more than one comparison. The therefore t of 1 is constant c. When n is greater than 1, the method performs two recursive calls, each with the parameter n by 2 and some constant, say hash, for all the basic operations. Hence the recurrence relation is t1 is equal to c, that is for some constant c, and tn is equal to b plus 2tn by 2 for any constant or for a constant b. How to solve? There are four different methods for solving any recurrence relation. To solve the recurrence relation t of n, we need to derive a form of t of n that is not recurrence relation. Such a form is called closed form of the recurrence relation. Such a form is called as the closed form of the recurrence relation. There are four different methods, as I already said, to solve the recurrence relation that represents the running time. Of course, it depends upon the running time of a particular equation or particular relation of that recursive methods. First method is iteration method, second is recursion tree method, third one is substitution method, and fourth one is master method. We are going to see in detail for all these four methods in the upcoming slides. Solving recurrence relation by using, say, iteration method, the three different steps are there. If we are using it, if we are solving it by iteration method, expand the recursion. Second one is express the expansion of as a summation by plugging the recurrence back into itself until you see a pattern. And third one is evaluate the summation. That's it. In evaluating the summation, one or more of the following summations formulae may be used. There are these four different various different formulae. One is for arithmetic series, another is for geometric series, and third one is for, say, special case of geometric series. It varies, it depends up to the harmonic series as well. It depends up to the input of the problem or input of that recursion relation. So second is recursion tree method. What it indicates, a recursion tree method is another technique for finding the recursion or to evaluating the recursion expression. A recursion tree model the cost time of a recursive execution of an algorithm. The recursion tree method is good for generating guesses. See, it depends up to the trial and error method, or we can say it as it is also called as the guess method for the substitution method as well. The recursion tree method can be unreliable. That is the big drawback. We cannot completely rely on that on the output of that recursion tree method. But still, as if we follow the algorithm properly, it steps properly, it definitely gives you a perfect answer. But we cannot rely unless and until we have to tally it with another methods for recursion. The recursion tree method promotes intuitions. However, in the case only the largest term in the geometric series matters, all the other terms are swallowed up by, say, theta of dot notation. Example, see, for the function say t of n is equal to t of n by 4 plus t of n by 2 plus n square, we can say that n square is the root, and accordingly we have to treat anything as the first thing which is on the left hand side will be as a root, and accordingly we have to justify it in terms of trees. N square can be divided into two different parts, that is t of n by 4 plus t of n by 2. T of n by 4 whole square, you can again represent it in terms of t of n by 16. See, the square of 4 is 16, and say if you multiply it again, that is 4 by 4 4 by 2, it is n by 8. Same thing, 2 to the power 2 is equal to 4, 2 to the and 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8 again. Next is for the time complexity, see, it goes up to the final stage, that is theta of 1 on the left hand side, and n square is equal to 5 by 16 n square, or 25 by 256 n square, and so on according to the geometric series. So it depends, and it is not completely reliable. Third method is substitution method. The substitution method is also known as the making of good guess method. Guess is the form of answer, then we can use the induction to find the constant and show that the solution, how the solution works. It may run also an example with the help of say merge sort. Simple equation for this, t of n is equal to 2t n by 2 plus cn. Who guess that the answer is order of n log n? Prove it by indication. We have to solve it with the help of indication method as well, and accordingly all these values can be calculated with the substitution method. One more major and more important thing is the master theorem that we'll consider, and that will go or we'll learn it in the next video. Thank you for patience hearing. Thank you very much.